Lissy.
Melissa.
Jenny, you get that right.
Hi, Grandma. I'm just getting ready to eat my breakfast.
Hello, Lissy.
Say hi.
Wave hi.
Hey,
Wave
Chicken.
hi.
What's that? What's that, Cal?
I knew it, Lou.
Melissa.
I knew it.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Jerry.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
How are
get
you?
our new car when we get in and out.
You'll have to view our new little
Regal.
riding mobile.
Okay. Here we are. Typical indoor day. And
Stand up and show how you can stand now.
oh.
Stand up.
Wow.
Oh, you should do it by yourself. No, get your balance. Come on.
Okay.
What's that?
Get your balance.
This week I was rearing back and putting the ball right on the money.
She'll be 11 months and 10 days.
I know
Good to
it.
hear.
She's a
I'm
big
telling
girl.
you.
Isn't that good?
Get the trade easier.
Say hi.
You got somebody with
Hi.
Hi,
You know,
Sue.
I think
He is
also
so steady. He's
Hi, Kill.
She never does anything good when you want her to do good.
I think Flutie
Okay.
Look at it. Stand up all by herself.
I got that on film, too.
Tom's a
She can do it a real long time when she's
season
thinking.
record.
Hi.
Come on,
We'll
Chicken.
just say
Let
5
it
touchdowns, no interceptions.
hit
When it comes to the game, it's
Stop. What does stop?
the reverse.
Lissy.
5 interceptions, no touchdown.
Nang.
Tom's like,
Kelly's standing up all by herself. Look at that.
She does.
wait,
Wow.
but, you know, I don't know if you call that choking.
Big girl by herself.
Melissa.
Like
We clap overhead like you guys
That's
do.
a big girl.
jump in the air.
Oh yeah, jump in the air, Jen. I forgot that part.
Listen.
Baby girl.
She's acting
Not
shy.
hairspray on.
No, it just stands up.
Hairspray.
Definitely
I
not.
stuck my finger in a socket this morning and it stood up.
What's happening now in
Feel good?
Brian's life? He just got a new car. They got
He's
new
gonna ruin his hairdo now.
new air conditioning and
That's right.
what else? Tell us.
Living the life of comfort now.
Got a new baby
Life of leisure.
And the
and a new broken toe.
battery's gonna come in for him.
Great.
Woo,
Like,
woo.
what do you have today?
A new Buick Regal Unlimited Edition. Not your ordinary average Regal.
And what about the power in it?
It can fly.
Maybe everybody.
Smooth. It's like floating on a cloud.
How come you don't have your license on it?
Because we had to apply for new ones because we just bought it.
How much was it?
$1,000. 400 for the first, 400 for the second,
Hi, Lizzie. She's looking right at the camera.
1,000
Did that. Did that.
Jennifer's grabbing my fat.
Jenny, how'd she find any in your body?
Let's go between my legs like this, then like this over here, and then like this, and come around my fat.
Dee 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 dee.
Okay, let's do that again.
Oh,
Look
sure.
at my bag. Look what you did to me.
Squinched it all.
No, no, no.
This is
Let's
her-
go. Let's
Their brand new car.
go. Sick.
Here we go. Who's driving?
Are we driving? Who's going? Yikes.
What'd I miss?
Yikes. Yikes.
Step in front.
How do you want to go, kids?
I would want to go in this car.
Well,
I don't care.
No, let Jennifer do it. She does the good hand motion.
Lou, I'll even let you
Just
drive
like
it
the
if you want
TV
to drive it.
girl.
that's all right.
Brian?
Get some comfort in there.
Brian? Tell us what this is for Rusty. Rusty want to see this film.
This is a bad
This
ride.
is our trunk where we stick 4 bodies.
We're going to the movie
4
theater.
bodies. We got us stepped up from the Pinto to a
Watch
Buick
Jennifer.
Regal. And
Wait.
it's a nice ride.
Great. We're about to find out.
And we won't spill any glue on the seat.
Power everything.
How about that?
Power seat.
No good.
Hi, Lizzie. La 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 bamba. You dance?
Again, 18 is
Lissy.
480 yards. This is really close. He has a 3 iron. Luckily, he made the birdie. He made the par at 16 and the birdie at 17. That's efficient.
Good girl.
Not effective. Birdie would put
Big
it
girl.
second by himself in the bonus spot. The big bonus would be
Big girl. Big girl. Good girl. Oh. Good girl, Lissy.
That's going to be a very
Cheerio.
easy pull for them.
Louis, there's Lissy.
I did these in case Mama wants to sew this down or put these down here.
Okay, thank you.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Jerry Halper, 2 points plus 30 here. He could really open up a whole can of worms with
Let's see.
Now look what I
Keep
did.
birdie for you. That's what people go first.
Put the scissors down, Jenny.
But he put it right next to
Lissy.
and Crenshaw. He had 175 yards and 7. That's about right. And he switched around since this morning. And a little bit cross down, a little bit left and right. But he's kind of helping the ball and push a little bit to the right. Drive by straight snap. I have never seen one there before in my life. They're 125 yards away. I don't care what altitude it's at. This hole is like 480 yards on the 355 yards of the drive. That, I have just never, that up the hill, that's the longest drive I've ever seen. That's the good news. The only thing is that
Jenny,
it's plus
what are you singing, Jen?
This is down there.
Louis?
Oh, hi, man. Flashing the golf.
You're looking at now at Craig, and you only have 2 more groups behind you.
Hi, Lizzie.
Go back to our studio. All right, Jim, thank you very much.
Hi, Lisa.
Lizzie.
Come over here so she can see.
Hi, Melissa.
Gonna get it. What good feet. Got it.
Hi, Melissa. Melissa. Hey, Melissa. Hi.
Gonna get you. She likes to get that article up now. Gonna get them toes. I'm gonna get them toes.
Oh, here comes Mommy. Get back there, Mommy.
Hey, she looks like she's going too fast. She's gonna get sick. Oh.
Fix your straps, Mom.
Oh. Thanks for the movie.
Hey, that's good, Kelly. Real good.
Corn hanging out my teeth too. I can feel it.
Good.
Laughing. She's not enjoying this. Oh, look at that prickly heat. Is that horrible? Okay, I heard her laugh and scream.
Hey, Melissa. Melissa.
Gonna get him. Chicken. Chicken.
Well, cameras, don't you? Oh, yes. You love cameras. Hi, Amy.
This is much happier in the air. Can you see?
And there's Mommy, Lisa. Daddy, Scott. Hi, Scott.
Hi.
And who would this be? Hi, Robin.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you guys too.
Thank you. Uh-oh. I hear names.
So that don't want to lay on my tummy no more.
Kelly?
Hello, and we're watching Sleeping Beauty, the story of my life. No.
You met the handsome prince, did you? Did you meet the handsome prince, Kel?
Handsome prince. That's right, I told you.
That's really clever,
The
Kel.
handsome prince. Well, let's just stare at it. see any resemblance between Amy and Lissy anymore?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't tell yet.
look like Mindy's.
Yeah, I see.
Two little girls.
4 tinkles.
In a faraway land.
It looks like you won't be borrowing Melissa's shoes, Amy. I don't foresee that as teenagers. Can you hear it okay, Jenny?
No.
No?
A daughter was born.
Do you want to sit over here?
Called her Aurora.
Bill,
Yeah,
say
that's a
something to
bedtime,
Rusty.
buddy.
You, say something to Rusty. We'll show Rusty this tape.
We're doing good now, buddy.
Come back down in a week.
Amy, do your scooting.
Keep going. Come here.
Hi, Louie.
Jerry.
Go in there and act like I know the phone.
Yeah. Always. 5 Oh, a nice close-up.
I got the long.
The lights even flashing.
Really?
Zoom in on that one.
That's a Zin alert.
Yeah, she did. Oh, we're
Play
gonna
with
bounce
Amy?
it on our nose. Balance
Play
it
with
on our
Amy?
nose.
Huh? Come play with Amy?
Roll it back and forth to each other. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, Naperville is out there on Route 59, honey. It's in the other phone book. 355 something, I think.
What are you trying to get?
She's calling Venture.
Oh, yeah.
I like her shoes.
Uh-huh.
I can see her in a crowd that way.
Go in
Really,
here.
Marie.
Go in here. This is
Yeah.
go in here.
I had her hair braided so pretty. I should braid it again.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Go in here. Go.
I won't object.
That's it. Come on.
You know how to French braid right here? One braid down there. Started all here and all to the back. What do you need?
Good try. Good try. Try it again.
Just your hands.
Hello. Louie, close your eyes when you're sleeping.
Does that go back in here?
I don't think it does. I have to have that injected. It's like she knew she's gonna have her picture taken, so she puts her hands up there.
Yeah, his eyes closed.
See ya. Yes,
Then we'll all know.
Who's that? That your buddy? Is that your pal?
Put you right in the camera. Hi. Hi. Yeah? Hi. Oh, good. You couldn't have picked a better spot to show me. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
Chica.
We're on the crib. That was the only toy I had with those kids.
Hi, Billy.
Those kitties.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, they really shouldn't.
Hi, Brian. Brian, what happened to your foot?
Oh, geez. I had a break. Broke my little toe.
It's not the kind of break you're looking for,
Playing
was
around
it?
with the little kids, actually. No, not the break I was looking for, was it?
Those numbers.
Yeah.
How about your golf game today?
All just as bad as a lottery game.
Oh, no.
Didn't match up anything good.
But you got a new car, don't you?
Yeah, lovely car.
Great.
Lovely car. Mom's car. It's not my car, though. It's Mom's car. So.
Mom, she's got rules for it, doesn't
I
she?
got the hand-me-down Pinto. Hey.
Who's that there with you? Who's that cute little girl?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a
Please
quick
don't knock
stick.
down garbage cans in my pinto like you did yours.
Here's Marie. She made us a wonderful
Drive
meal
down the
today.
street and open the doors and smash people's garbage cans.
Amy's gonna go take his bandage off.
But your mom didn't know that one, did she?
I don't think so.
What? Some of the
Dad?
garbage cans? I think I remember some.
Dad?
Pinto one. You go close to them and
Dad?
open the doors, his friends would open the doors and pile the garbage cans along the street. Sounds like a real intelligent thing to do. Yeah.
Just on the west side.
Since I turned on the camera, Lucy looks always this way.
They're both hands.
Hey.
Just gonna get her to scooch. Scoot over.
She'll find something else over there now.
She scoot forward too, or just backwards?
Just backwards.
Backwards. Here she comes. Okay. She's probably gonna come in.
Brian, can you move that black chair?
Yeah.
Thanks. Come on, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Go scoot to the other way.
Come here.
Oh, she wants
Come here.
Melissa's gonna go get it.
He's going over there.
Amy.
Do like this. You give.
What's she going for?
Come here, Melissa.
She went in there and pulled out the little covers that go on the screws on the toilet underneath.
say the
And
toilet
pulls this
paper.
cover. Oh, that's it.
No, I thought she was going for the nightlight again.
Look at that. Here goes Amy.
I'm gonna get you, Lizzie.
Tell us all about yourself. Yeah? What are we here celebrating, Billy?
Some kid's birthday.
That's
Not a
great.
kid anymore.
How old are you now?
About 12.
Wow, that's great. Who are your friends?
30's over the hill, is that it? Or 40's over the hill?
30.
30's over the hill?
Nah, I hope not.
No, 40's over the hill.
40's over the hill. Oh, I see.
Better be over the hill than under the hill. Hi, guys.
You're more than halfway
Hi.
through the hill, aren't you?
Lisa?
Thanks for coming over.
Oh, it was wonderful. Great pie.
Great seeing you again.
Thank you. Scott, tell us about fatherhood.
Fatherhood, well, it's an experience in itself. Hopefully it'll get better.
It's a great outlook, Scott.
Cal?
You want to know my opinion on fatherhood?
Yeah.
Glad he's there.
Hi, kid. Hi, Robin. What's going on? What's Jenny
What do you
doing?
say, Robin? Having fun today?
You living like Cleopatra
Got your
there?
nieces with you?
Patty cake?
Just
You
take a
got patty
nap.
cake for Grandma? Come on. Come on. Patty
You
cake.
take a nap too, Robin? Yeah. Did you?
Napping, huh?
Amy.
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy. Here's Billy.
Oh,
You into Hollywood yet, Bill?
on my way. Next plane's out to Universal Studios today.
Okay, you probably make it.
Got 2 films to see for tomorrow.
Great.
Out of the way, Billy.
Great. We love it. We wish you luck. We'll meet you out there at your Hollywood Hilton.
Just
Cool.
2. I thought you usually have 4 or
I'll
5
send a
going.
limo out to get
Great. Okay, there's Billy.
Come on. Oh, she's got some nail polish,
I thought I had a
huh?
little more ice cream here.
Good.
We had a little pine ice cream earlier, but it's not
Take a
every
picture of his
year I
toe.
get pine ice cream, so I'm enjoying it today.
There's Brian's toe that we're asked to take a picture of.
Wait, are my bra straps hanging out?
Notice the tape job on the toe.
Poor guy.
Okay, that's
broken.
good.
Bad toe.
It held up pretty good, a lot better than my golf game.
Good. What a guy. Hey, Cal.
Hi, ma'am.
Tell us
Ask
what
Kelly if she had fun last night. Kelly, did you have fun last night?
Yes, I did.
What'd you do last night?
Went to the pig roast.
Oh,
Kelly,
Ate like a pig. Yeah, Brian, a big mouth.
What?
He talks like a woman, I tell you.
why?
What did I
Because
say?
he told
I
me-
just wanted to get
Lou, did
Because
I
he
t-
told me.
I did tell you.
He told me that he told you everything last night.
What'd you do? What did you do last
You
night,
know
Cal?
she-
All I know is that you had a good time.
We had fun.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
That's it.
You guys are smart, Ellie.
Building something into it.
Sure she is.
You
Now
make
she's
a big
making
deal
us-
out of nothing.
Now you're
Always
making
says that you had lots of fun.
Yeah, and that little coy
Lot of
voice.
beers,
Brian said it did her good.
little piece schnapps.
She let loose, huh?
Cal,
Let loose.
Yeah.
Wild and woolly.
you care to give us a
He's
demonstration?
the woolly. I'm the wild.
Care to give us a demonstration?
I was just
Too
busy
tired.
laughing at all the girls that were making fools of themselves.
Okay.
Her head told her so this morning.
There's Billy again. Got a close up
Time
here.
to go for a ride.
Got a close up of Bill on his birthday celebration with all the
Yeah,
family.
but no more two-wheelers.
No babes, though. Still ain't got no babes.
Talk this way.
We're all waiting for you in Florida. There's Robin. Scott. Scott.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Lisa. Oh, that's wonderful. Tell us about what you're doing, Lisa.
What are you doing, Lisa?
Giving Jennifer my autograph.
That's great. Well, these Mindys are famous. They spend the whole day autographing books. Hi, Gucci.
I'm enjoying this day
Good.
very much.
Like your pink
Maria
shirt.
Mendy's the best cook in the United States.
No way.
Time.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
That's the good flashing light, I think.
And there's the mother. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
We need some new jazzercise routines.
There's Lou in the morning. This is in the morning. There's Annie in the morning.
Flashing something on my waist.
Sleeping in a fold-out bed at Mindy's home. And Aurora. Here's Kelly. Look at that slender person.
Ha! Ha!
Lissy.
That's why I'm going to jazzercise.
Yes. Is that part of it? Is this Jane Fonda?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
This is after baby.
Great.
After
Baby.
After baby
Want me to
body.
move that car out of your way?
No, I can move it up.
Where's it at? What's the name of the church?
New England Congregational.
On Galena? How do you get there?
Like going to Colonial Ice Cream.
Okay. I might show up there.
Yeah.
I just have to get the wash out and get it in the dryer, then I'm free.
It's behind a big Aldi store.
North Congregational?
New England.
Okay, thank you.
If she starts getting whiny, there's a little bit more milk in her bottle she could drink.
I'll give her some cherry Coke.
No.
I'm only kidding. You think I would? Waste my good cherry Coke with another person? Share it? No one. You
The
said.
bottle's already in the fridge.
Okay, we'll keep her happy.
Okay.
Her,
Hi, Ellie.
Hiya, Lou.
You little sweetie.
Yeah.
that's your baby sister.
Look at that wonderful smile.
It's great to be here. Your baby wife.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Louie. And here's your baby son.
And there's Mike. Hiya, Mike.
He is his baby son.
Yeah, he is. So far.
Hi, Rusty. Hi, Lou.
So far, Ellie.
That's good. Rusty and Lou are like that.
No. I could have.
Where is she? There she is. I got you, Chrissy. Say hi.
Huh?
Say hi.
Hi. Here I go again. Now, me and Jenny are gonna get up there. Come in. What'd you find? No. Yeah. Wait. I gotta get my gun.
Okay, let's see you go. Okay, let's see you go.
You ready to get a picture, Louie, of everybody?
Bye to.
Bye, Ellie.
Bye, Lou.
Don't, Jenny, don't do that.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye without being
Goodbye,
silly.
Chrissy.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Who's that over there?
Jenny's all-time fave.
What are you doing, Bradley?
Mom's sleeping too.
Hi, Steve.
Dad loves that camera, doesn't he?
Yeah. That could be.
How many other quarterbacks are there this year, Louie?
None.
Tell us about
Are you the only quarterback on the freshman team?
Yeah.
And Does that make you eligible for the sophomore team?
Yeah.
How many guys were out for practice today? 40? And you practice 4.5 hours?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hit 2 against the fence the other day, and didn't you?
Yeah.
Where, in baseball?
Yeah. 380 feet.
Go ahead and talk to Brad now.
Oh, has Brad got something to say? I thought he
Come
was
on, Brad,
asleep.
turn around.
I thought Bradley was asleep.
Brad's not shy.
You got a game tonight, Bradley?
Yep.
Are you in good condition?
Yeah.
You've been drinking milk and getting lots of sleep?
Trying.
How old is he now, Lou?
I didn't get no milk.
How old are you?
I don't know how many.
What's your batting average?
About
I don't
4
know
or
how
500.
4 or 500.
I'm not sure.
What
Oh.
grade's he going to be in, Louie?
What grade are you going to be in?
5th grade.
And you're getting so big, man.
You going
In
out for
fifth-
football?
Probably
How's your golf game?
not too good.
Did you win any tournaments this year?
Yeah, I won first place and won.
Why isn't that good? That's excellent.
I always,
What was
I
it?
usually win that tournament though.
Was that junior golf at the Arsenal?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve and I won the father-son tournament at the Arsenal this
Wait.
year.
Hey.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
What do we have, Steve? 41. Playing 2-ball.
Yeah, that's
You get a
great.
trophy?
Oh, 2 ball.
Alternating
They got
shots.
real-
Alternating shots, huh?
Get a trophy about like this.
Wow.
That's one of the more.
Steve was the one that did it.
That's great.
We eagled number 2, didn't we, Steve?
Yeah.
Where are you, Steve?
Get over here.
Over here.
There you are.
Steve, tell him how we eagled number 2.
Now, what happened? Who
He
drove?
chipped in.
Oh, he chipped in?
Yeah, but what?
Did you,
Where'd I hit my drive?
Over the road. On number 2.
as far as the sand?
Oh, past the sand.
Oh, Pat, over the road on 10?
No, on
2.
2.
On 2.
Yeah.
And it went past the sand?
And
Yeah.
Steve hit a 3-wood right on the green and on the back edge.
And then he chipped in.
And then he chipped in for an eagle, huh? Man.
And we got a birdie at number 8, Dad. You number 8?
Number 8. Oh, yeah, the dog leg.
Yeah. I hit my driveway in the rough and Steve put a 3-wood 3 feet from the pin.
And you dropped it, huh?
Yeah.
No wonder you guys won. How'd they get to be so good, Bradley? Huh?
I have no idea.
You can't believe it, huh?
You the caddy?
No, he played.
I played.
He played with me, too.
We got a 53.
I hit all the bad shots for you and the good shots for Steve, didn't I?
Yep. All of them.
All of them.
Saved all his good shots for him.
That's right.
You're really energetic today, aren't you, Bradley?
Jenny's getting closer and closer to him.
No, I'm not. I'm getting further and further.
It's all right. That's what she came here to see.
Well,
so-
these guys are doing all right then. And Brent, you say, is getting along fine?
Yeah, as far as I know, I haven't seen him for a while, but she's going to start bringing him down.
Well, that's nice.
So she's going to start bringing him down on Saturday nights, and then she's got some friends she's going to stay with,
Good.
so I can see him Saturday.
Hi, Sue. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Nubbins.
He's not real happy right now.
Oh.
Sesame Duluth.
What's that? Movie maker.
Sesame DeMille, you know, movie maker.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Sue. Sue, you're getting so thin.
It's just an illusion. Too tired to get pictures
Getting higher. Isn't that cute? There's a bunch of kids that will chase that for you.
Go before they throw us out. Come on, Matt. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Call tomorrow.
House. Beautiful big long home. This is Jenny at Denver's.
Here's the sunflowers.
Tea. Okay. This is their whole land in the neighborhood. Isn't this lovely? Really pretty. There's Jenny out here. Showing me the garden. Just met Irma Burton. And her mother. Here's the back of his house. All beautiful brick. Great big recreation room downstairs. Anthony Leonard Burkhart's in Kentucky. Jenny's found some exciting things here. What do you find, Jenny? Don't take it out of there yet. What is it?
A big pumpkin.
Oh, let's tell Charlie Brown, Jenny.
Right there.
Jenny, look at Mommy. What is it?
And here's a good sweet tomato right
Where?
fresh.
Where?
Right from the vine.
Where? Jen? You keep moving so fast.
Tomato.
Where, hold it, hold it. This is Denver's
And
house.
here's the grapes. And there's some purple there.
Oh yeah, it's her arbor. That's the back of the house.
This is what a red tomato is.
Look at Mommy, Jen.
This here.
Let's see.
That
Hold it.
here is what a red tomato
Jenny?
is.
Okay.
Mom, wait, I haven't showed you everything. There's also
All right.
some salad.
Let's call lettuce.
There's also some lettuce here, too.
Who planted this?
I did.
Denver and who else? Jen? Where'd she go? Jenny? Jen? Come this way. Run by me. Oh, McDonald had the fun. Jenny needs knee-haw pants.
See, Mom?
What is this, Jenny? Tell me.
These are the birds that live up here. There are 3 of them in the nest
In Denver's house?
at Denver's house.
Above this garage lights?
Above the garage light. Pretty smart
There's another one.
birds to build their nest there.
There's another one.
And
Jenny?
I like all of them. Bird doo-doo down there.
See, they're swooping. They think you're going to,
Hi, Mark. Here he is. Mark Burton, yes? And he's almost 2 in October, and this is August. He and Jenny are out here checking out the birds. up there. This is the mother. Hello. From Ireland. Hi, Mark. Hi. Waiting for your grandfather to come home. Mark? Mark?
See the birds?
This is a beautiful backyard here at Denver's. Peaceful and pretty.
Look at it. I hope you sit down there.
There's this tractor.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you have?
There's Gertrude and Irma. Hello, Gertrude. You look so pretty there.
You're supposed to smile.
I never take a good picture. You'll ruin your camera.
Oh, you're doing great. It's a beautiful dining room.
I guess there.
Yes.
Can I help? Thank you.
And as soon as it gets brewed, I'll...
Did you do time to get this Denver? Will definitely be a fear.
Yeah, he'll be here. You better say something to your mother, so she'll know that you haven't.
Well, you say something to her.
She's your mother.
Well, she's your grandmother.
You're talking to Ethan now, you know. Hi, Mom.
Say something to your mother.
Oh, hi, Mom.
You better say something.
Yeah, you could say I love you, Ma, or something like that. Huh?
Oh, well.
Son Denver is now relaxing.
Before you die, you're gonna try to get down to see her. Or
After
something
working
like that?
14 hours today.
Probably.
Hi, Freedom, Raymond. They're probably all over there looking at us, wondering what a bunch of weirdos we are.
We'll probably show this to him tomorrow night, you know.
You don't have any of them yet, huh?
No, not with us.
Well, we should get to see them too.
And who's sitting beside you?
This is my mother, Gertrude Smith.
Hi, Gertrude.
She's the one that keeps us in line.
Oh.
Yeah, she keeps us in line. We have to toe the mark when she's around.
When I'm here.
Boy, but when she's gone, then look out. Everything lets loose then.
Louis, ask Denver what he's been doing all day.
So what have you been doing all day, Denver?
A few little odds and ends, working a little bit here and there.
Yeah, since 5 o'clock this morning until 7 tonight.
Yeah.
Only 14 hours today.
Finishing up at home.
I don't know how to stand up under all that, you know?
It's that Woody
And
blue.
aren't you building a cabin up north, too?
Yeah, we're building a log house up there. Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Are you going to live up there someday, maybe?
I don't know, are we?
I doubt it.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. We're getting along quite a bit.
Did you mention that they're married 40 years? Did they mention that? That's great. That's a wonderful record.
Yeah, March be 40 years.
Next March you have an anniversary?
March 5th.
4 years.
And I never have met Denver's mother.
Really? Never met anything.
Wow. Saturday. Saturday they'll all be there. We'll have a wedding reception for you in advance.
Yeah, we give Brian and Carol and
Well-
keep them from going back to Belfast and
Just one day.
Yeah, we're trying to keep them here.
so.
I guess he thinks Belfast is better than here. Carol, where's she at?
That's right. Hi, Grandma Burton. Hope everything's doing well. We think of you often and hope you got the card with your picture of your great-grandchild or great-grandchild, Mark, and he's in bed at the minute. Yeah, he is. He's quiet at the minute. And this is my wife, Caroline, and we will be married 5 years this October. So, and we're living in Belfast, Northern Ireland at the minute. And that's where Carol's from. And so we've been there almost a year now, and we really enjoy it. I'm a pastor in a Presbyterian church, and also working on a PhD in theology. So, hope everything's well, and hi to Uncle Raymond and Aunt Frida as well, and all my cousins.
Oh, good.
Well,
Good,
never
good.
met you, but hello from me to Carol. Nice to meet you, and we heard some good stories tonight, and it's been pleasant to hear from you all, and I hope sometime you'll get to visit Northern Ireland if you can. Come over, you'll be made very welcome.
Been a lot of fun here tonight. Sure enjoyed it, Denver.
You went to bed. I did. I took him all outside. Oh, did you take him outside?
Your grandson's gone to bed?
That's right. He's going to.
Yeah, he's conked out for the night.
Not willingly.
You know, he's never willing, is he?
He'd rather stay and play.
Well, you can just photograph. There's Denver and Bernice and his mom. And then, Atha's kids. And Kath. And Lenora. You got that? No, wait. Oh yeah, here. Bernice. We'll show these to Bernice. Okay. To Atha tomorrow. She'll get a kick out of seeing them all.
Was about, let's see, how old was I when that took place? About 8 or 9 years old, I think. And she told us, she says, you know, this was before the 30th of May, the week before the 30th of May. And she says, you know, if you guys all get busy and let's get this field of corn all planted and get the weeds all cut out of it and everything. It says you go to the decoration. We'll all go to the decoration. You know, that was a Memorial Day service they had, you know, and Nancy there. It was a big to-do, you know. It had all the stands and hamburgers and rides and plane rides and everything else. So we did, you know, we worked from daylight till dark all week, you know, and this is like on I think on a Monday that it was to take place, 30th of May, something like that. And so about 3 days before we were supposed to go to this decoration, she started this hacking. Uh-oh, trouble is brewing. And, you know, my mom and I was out in the field, and we were still working in the field. And I says to her, I says, you don't think that she's going to stop us from going to the decoration. You know, we never really went any place hardly except stay and work, you know. And she says, yeah, she says, I think she is, you know. And so she started coming around, you know, bitching about this and bitching about that, you know. I told my mom, I says, you know, I says, I'll bet you anything we're not going to get to go. This was the day before. And sure enough, the next morning we got up and we were getting ready, you know, getting all cleaned up, putting on our clothes to go to the decoration. And she walks in and I never will forget that, you know, an 8 or 9 year old kid, she says, nobody is going out of this house to go to that decoration. She says, nobody is going, we're going to work. And we didn't go. Just like that. And my mother never said yay or nay or we're going to go or anything, you know. And that's what I said before. My mother never stood up against her. Anything she said went. But it was a different story when my granddad lived. Mm-hmm. And we didn't go. We stayed home and worked.
What made him so mad he threw an axe at her? Did she do something to upset him, or was he a person that also got ornery?
Well,
That's not a normal reaction. I mean, if I get annoyed at Lou, I'm not going to.
I think that that night, I was there. I remember when it happened. I remember this was probably about a year before he died. It was very dark, and I think that he would have killed her that night if he had, but him and my dad just got a little bit too drunk. And I wish I could have showed you the place where he stuck the axe in the wall.
Bernice talks about that too.
And it was in this dining room where that big table, this big wood table. The table was about 12 feet long. And it had 2 wood benches that sat on each side. And she ran around that table and got away from him. If the table hadn't been there, he would have got her. He was planning on killing her. And my dad was waiting down at the spring house, which was over there. He told me, he says, you go get the old bitch. and the doors, they had big knobs on both sides, and he sliced that off with that double blade. And she grabbed me by the hand, and she said, let's get out of here. He's going to kill us all. She was really shook up then. But the only time anybody could ever shake her up was like in cases like that.
In cases like that, they really got her attention.
He meant business, and if he hadn't have been so drunk, I think he would have killed her that night.
Wow.
Because that's what he planned on doing. He was fed up with her too, you know, his own wife, you know.
They were married 1898, and he died in 34, so they were married 36 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the first thing when I went down to the cemetery, I saw the tombstone with both of them there, and I said, oh, that gives me such a feeling of security to know that that loving couple has been there throughout eternity.
Do you know that they never slept together for 20 years?
I was going to ask that.
No wonder she got bitchy.
No wonder they had all that passion flowing.
And pink quilts, pink blankets.
Before she's gonna take our picture. What if we spray the camera? Wouldn't that be okay? And the freak said she'd, for me to get ready, and she got me over there. She didn't have to work. Didn't take them long, you know, to fix my hair. And they took pains and everything. And I told my clothes a lot of bacteria. Oh, they cut off about that much, man. I told her it's enough to make it feel it.
Make you feel good.
Where are you going tomorrow?
Huh?
Where are you going to go?
Tomorrow.
Where are we all going to go?
Tomorrow.
Down to Nancy?
Tomorrow. Where are we going to go down tomorrow?
Down to Kentucky.
Aren't we?
Listen, that's where the coons and possums started being. Where we're going tomorrow. Down in Kentucky. Hey, Geraldine.
That's right.
They went so far they had to turn back. Go back on their back trail. See? All around there.
Right.
You asked your mommy, baby. She hadn't heard that. That's where we're going tomorrow is where the possums and coons turned back. They went so far they couldn't go no further. See? Yours? Yeah, one day. But you don't put your paper, or you want to keep that other. You want to keep that? Well, let's try that. Paper. Wait now, let's put this over this way, see? Yeah, Raymond, when he left, he said, I just believe, he said, it might be kind of late when they come in and says, I kind of, and, you know, when a truck or anything passed down through there, I think maybe just you all, you know, I'd,
Want me to go this way?
This is my Aunt Ava.
What if we target you?
This is in Plainfield, Indiana. I just saw Denver last night. Sitting here with 6-year-old Jennifer. She's 82. Tomorrow we're all having a reunion in Nancy, Kentucky.
And that'd be a good thing as like pictures for Christmas.
Oh yeah, but that's too much work for you to do all that.
You know, this winter, Geraldine, it gets cold and I can't get out and nothing. And then I'm working to pass the time off. If I just quilted a little of that, I couldn't be sitting quilt like I used to. I could just quilt a little and just quilt one.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I put that on, boy, I get me a filler.
Have to make you a wedding quilt. You like? You like those colors?
Yeah, boy.
Want me to get you the other present?
Yeah, Nicole did ever see them.
Good.
Oh, good.
Oh, great. That's nice.
Really looks nice.
Well, get a picture, Lou, of that, could you? Can Louie get a picture of that? Jenny, get over there.
Get you a picnic, have to walk with you. If you jump on me, I can knock them down. Yeah. This paper, keep this.
Gotta keep the boat too.
There, we'll do that. Yeah, thank you ever so much, Geraldine. I like that old guy was on TV. They got him something. And no, there's an old lady who slapped him. And he said, he raised up and said, well, I just
I'm getting
need
TV.
that. And that's the way these dresses. I just need these, didn't I?
Oh, yes.
That's nice, Geraldine.
I got all that TV sound in here. I forgot about it.
I can picture you as that quilt this winter.
Oh, don't you...
Come back for Christmas, why, that's something you can keep, ain't it?
Don't you worry about making us quilts. It's just nice to see you.
We have enough already.
Well, I wish Jenny knew how to do that.
We'll get into it directly, won't we? We're slow but sure, ain't we? Oh, they can see me in his furs. They've got eyes, ain't they? This and on. Sure, boy. Oh.
Look at that one, Louie. Little sheep here.
I'm holding it.
And this is at her house where Frida and James Barron live in Plainfield, Indiana, right?
Yeah.
We're all excited because we're going to Kentucky tomorrow, aren't we?
Where the collision possums thing. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for your dresses.
Well, no,
I appreciate them very much.
You'll be the prettiest lady down there.
And they'd be good and cool.
Yeah.
For me to wear, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but now if you had anything else you wanted to wear, don't worry about...
Well, see, I didn't know.
You want to stand up here?
Yeah.
Jenny, move away now so that he can get the good dates. Careful, Jenny, on the other side. There. By your mother.
Her too, I put my arm around her. Not gonna fall, she's red.
Come on, Raymond.
Come on, Raymond, get in the picture.
Why not call him Raymond? I call him Raymond.
Well,
I said James when I first came in. That's right.
My mom's always, his family's always called him that.
She called him Raymond the other day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's always
Tell him to
called him.
grin a little.
Atha, you want to tell us
Thank
why
you.
we're all here? Want to tell Louie why you're all... Why
Why are we all here, Atha?
Well, tell him why we're here.
Well, we come for an occasion, you know, just to see the grave and everything, you know. And we like to be with you all, too.
Can we take a picture too now? I can give you all copies. You know me and my pictures. It's Hudson Cemetery. Here we all are. There's Atha. Atha, you glad to be back here? That's where your mom's buried. Got a pretty pink dress on. Louie?
What?
Hello.
Oh, hello. We're at Hudson Cemetery with Atha.
Isn't that great? And
Yeah,
Frida.
we're having a good time.
We're down here at the cemetery where my mother and dad were buried.
Isn't that wonderful? that we're all here?
Got her off.
That's great. Okay. Here, Jimmy.
Bother her.
Hey, Rocky told her had that race. I got out of the hospital the day before Uncle Woody was buried, and I was at the funeral. You know, I like got killed, and I got a bunch of teeth knocked out, and I never took one of those teeth out. Yeah, there you go.
And then we have right on this side, the race up here in the middle, and on this side. So I just that's right next to the tape where you, that's where you go.
You all drink coffee?
Yes.
Coffee, Maxine?
Oh, well, I see you.
We have two. We have two. Well, hi, Louie.
It's been a long time,
Jenny's been singing her songs. We played this tape all the way up. And all up down the road. You probably drove Blue nuts. We're singing all these songs. My son and harmonizing. Then he started harmonizing.
Did that for me. That's nice. I love that song. She called, and so they did that for me. She went overseas recording Denver.
She's up there singing it. I played that tape for Denver. He loved it. He said, why, that's the songs Irma and I used to date to. She wants to be here. You know, sometimes she don't She wants to be here. But she said, oh, if I leave my house, my vibration, nobody's ever lost their motivation. Yeah, that's right. My brother is the same way. I didn't want my kids to come. I gave them a blank check, get on the bus or whatever they had to do. But they couldn't get off work. They were inspired.
And Bernice and people of the house. Bob,
that's true. We got the film for them all. Now what we'll do, let's plan this again next June. We'll have a cleaning stove party next June.
Good night. You know, there's so many of them I've never seen. I haven't seen Ezra probably since he was used to deliver sausage and stuff.
Did you get Marie in here, Lou? Marie and Claude out on the porch?
Yes.
This is Marie making a wonderful meal.
You don't care for me.
This is Chloe's daughter.
Yeah.
And Chloe and Lenora were brother and sister.
She asked her.
That's why I bought the camera. I never remember this one.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing there? You got 3 cats there?
Yeah, this one's still a little bit tired.
A little tired?
In a bad mood. The other 2 are in great mood.
You having fun, honey? That's good.
Before I knew anybody, I said, looking for any Trimbles or Carters. She said, well, I don't know who you're related to, but...
Well, tell your kids to it because you certainly are.
Hi, Louie. Here we are at May Tucker's house, one of my wonderful, beautiful cousins. And she has 200 acres of land, and she was a school teacher for 36 years and traveled to Europe and makes wood carvings in her spare time, and just a really beautiful...
She's a busy lady.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm just so thrilled that you all are here. You all have made my summer. You just really have. You just have to come back.
Tell us some more about yourself now. You've been to Europe and...
I've been to Europe a couple of times and traveled pretty much over the United States, about all the states, and going to get my brains before long. And that's just about it. Say what I am in about a nutshell.
You're also a collector.
Antiques. Beautiful.
I was an only child and an only grandchild on one side. And, Because I have so few relatives.
Well, now you have a whole... We love it. Well, thank you so much, May, for having us over today. It's been beautiful.
I'll be embarrassed if you show that with my...
That wind's blowing strong.
Atha? Good morning. Okay, I want to get a picture of you and the tombstone. That's nice. That's nice.
Now, that picture.
Okay. Great. Let me get one real close of this. All the words.
You gonna bring your instrument?
Here.
Oh, that looks nice, Atha. Looks good.
Is Atha back at Woody's barn? This was August 22nd, 1987. Coming home to visit again. She's 82. There's a land. Rick. Frida? Hello.
Hi.
Where are you today?
Oh, my home. This is where I was raised.
Your birthplace, wasn't it?
Right. All the memories of kids, I guess, growing up.
Still smells the same, doesn't
Right.
it?
Same old perfume.
It is. Kentucky beautiful air.
Right. That's for sure.
And Woody's farm? Here's Lenora, daughter, Atha, going home. She's a sturdy lady. Miss Frida and her husband. There they are. Looking out where the house was. All torn down now. No. Experiment.
I'm looking at the fireplace. I'm on the fireplace.
Thanks, James. Where are you, Frida?
I'm here.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's stone beams, he said.
Well, what you found out there was a wall.
Starting to stand soon. That's where we were all born. So we're all born, Frida.
Right. Right there from that's where you were born.
That front room there?
Yeah, right next to that, fireplace.
Don't hurt yourself, James.
I was standing on the fireplace, and that cement there, she says, the front.
Down it was like a little walk, about so wide. It came from the gate, because this was our fence that went around the house. And we came down the walk, went in the front porch. You walked in the door like here. To the right was the fireplace. To the left was the parlor. And up on the wall was our radio. You know, like about halfway to the ceiling. And then you went from that room into the dining room that had the doorknobs cut off.
Oh, yes.
That was what our grandfather cut the doorknobs off.
Woody's home. Woody and Lenora's. There's a tree that Cass remembers. This is the inside of the house right where I was born. Standing on the square, there's the stones below me. As far as his eye could see, on all those big fields. All the way around. There's this barn that's still standing. That's what you saw right here. Right of the house. James, where are we here?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Naomi Grocery Store. Okay, and there's his brother. Tell us who you are. This is Mrs. Oak's son.
I'm camera shy.
Okay, and what's your first name?
My name is Rodney.
And you're studying?
I'm studying, I'm in my 4th year medical school at the University of Kentucky. I work here during the summers for my brother. He owns the store. And Mom helps with it. She works the morning shift, he works the evenings. We enjoy living here on the lake.
It's great. And you're right here at Naomi's store. Let's see, where's my other friend? Okay.
I'm camera shy.
Okay, tell us about what you're developing out there.
Thank you. Right here's the man doing all the work.
Oh yes, both of you. But okay, let's start with you. Tell me your name.
I'm J.C. Brick. We're developing a 494-acre lake development on Lake Cumberland. Last month we sold 27 lots.
Great. How many more do you have left?
We have in the ballpark. We'll have about 120 lots. They're all sitting there. And you walk the lake bank from start to finish. And we're going to try to have the best development on Lake Cumberland.
It is.
We've got the largest, or will have. That's for a fact.
It's beautiful down there, isn't it?
That is.
How do you work there every day?
I do the running. Doug does the work.
Okay, Doug. And you showed us a nice tour of it, didn't you? Thank you.
Sure did.
And you still out there running that bulldozer?
Yeah, just finished up today.
It's pretty hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, dirty.
You feel like a real pioneer out there?
No, I like it that way.
Peaceful?
Sure is. Watch all the deer and everything run around.
What other animals have you seen out there?
Squirrels, deers, foxes, coyotes.
That's great.
No, this is fine.
Thank you.
How many cans would you eat a day?
One a day. What you want me on camera?
This is Naomi Grocery Store, Nancy Contenta's brother, James, and two happy shoppers.
It takes two to handle this cart.
Especially if you've been to college.
What?
Okay. Okay, this must be, who do we have here?
You have James Oakes. This is my brother Rodney. And back here is Mr. Butch Roberts.
Okay.
This is Naomi Grocery. We've been in business 3 years. And what are you going to add, Rod?
I've not really been here that much because I've been away at school, so he could tell you more about this than I can. This is the heart of Naomi. It's a small community of probably a population less than 75 when you talk about the community in itself. We have a lot of small communities here. We live up the road, actually in another community called Northleet, which has a population of probably about 50. This is about 7 miles west of Nancy.
Better known as Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, and so you go about 5 more miles on this way and you run into the lake. You have to go into part of the lake.
This is JC looking through the door right now.
Okay.
He kills me. I swear I've never seen the biggest.
Were you here? Were you born here, James?
Yes, ma'am.
All you guys?
1952.
And where, Naomi or
Naomi,
Nancy?
yes, ma'am.
They were all born at Naomi. I was born at Somerset City Hospital. I was the only one born at the hospital.
I guess you were. We was rest of us.
And if you like fishing, this is the place. This is the where you buy your night crawlers, fishing supplies.
Great.
All your fishing tackle.
You know what?
We'll get Butch here in a minute about building his house over there. He's going to tell you all. Butch, last year we built your house over there. Yeah, right here. Community went in together. February of last year.
What do you mean you built his house?
The community went in as a whole and Butch helped and everybody built Butch a new home.
Would you guys do the same for us if we came here?
Come on now.
Listen, if you would just be as good as this guy here.
I'll try. I'll try.
Butch's got a nice home now.
I was born here.
And you're all coming back here,
I'm a native. That's right, especially if there's a nice house here for us. I want Jenny to grow up here.
A nice house.
They won't want to rent.
Really? Would this one right up here do?
Where at? This is Jenny's Recreation Center. This is her favorite place to be.
I'd rather look at them as eat. Well, that's all right. Come on. Come on, get started. Let's go through here. Yes, get your plate. That's right.
dead there for a minute. Geraldine, I just got to tell you this about Sandra. I went home the other day and she hadn't done a thing to the house. It was a mess. And I said, well, Sandra, what have you been doing all day? She said, well, I filled up the salt shaker. I said, did it take all day? She said, it takes a long time to get the salt down through them little holes. But you keep going, Robert. Bob had an unfortunate accident here. He broke a string. The guy I know that carries a spare with him. Geraldine, we're going to have Ezra do an old style for you. A little bit of claw hammer fix.
and they played at parties. No such party like we're having today, Butch. It was one of them Saturday night parties where there's an old song called "Pass Around a Bottle and We'll All Take a Drink." Well, now we don't do that anymore. He's got too old for that, and I don't believe in it, so we can get away with it. But anyway, to make a long story short, they went to one of them parties when they was a newlywed. First Saturday night after they was married, and he had him a little nick or two. And pretty soon he didn't know what he was doing. But the next morning at the breakfast table, Maxine went to tell him everything that was going on. And he never went to any more of them parties. He retired from them parties. I guess that was the best thing. All right.
Good. Good.
Excuse me.
Little friend of yours?
That is our cat.
Did you find that at the
That's our
Nazarene
cat.
Church? And what's your name?
Timothy. That's our cat.
What's your name?
Excuse me. Timothy Howard.
Timothy Howard.
That's our cat.
And that belongs to you,
That's
huh?
our cat. I had a cat
What's your
that
name?
looked exactly like this.
What's your name? So you like that little kitty, Jenny? That's a cute little cat, isn't it?
I had a cat that looked just like
Keep talking.
Huh?
Keep talking. Tell us about it.
Well, that's just about all there is to tell. It was just a small church, about maybe a 30 by 20.
And this is the site that it was?
This is the site here.
What he built?
And see, if this church was built, I don't the first one that was built was blown down, you know, by.
Do you remember how big it was?
It's about a 30 by 20 or something like that.
Did it have a steeple and everything?
Yes, it had a steeple. Old wooden steps. It never did have steps really completed in it, you know, and it was, I'd say it probably seat 75 to 100 people. Most of the time it was more outside.
Was it all a wooden structure?
Yes, it's all wood.
Wooden floor too?
Yes.
And your name?
Marlon Burton. Most of them knows me as Buzz in this community.
Buzz Burton?
Buzz Burton.
This is the parsonage here, Buzz?
Yeah, this is the parsonage.
Still standing.
They built a little bit on it and done, you know, a little bit to it.
That's wonderful. Did Woody walk over, I wonder, back then, or take his buggy probably?
I'd say so.
Take his
Right
buggy?
across, right here is Walda. I can remember it no older than I am. They used to be a bunch of trees standing here across the road.
Yeah.
That's where they tied the buggies and wagons. I don't remember too many buggies, but I remember the wagon days. Horses are tied up.
Hi.
There's the cone
Hey.
dude. Isn't that nice? Have a good life.
Most of the time it'd be maybe my dad's car sitting here in an old Brother Dalton's car. Brother car that he's on it. So we'd sit across the road, an old big truck. And there was always a big crowd here.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Woody must have had services when he died. He definitely had services.
Yeah, I was talking to Lou R the other day, and she said she could remember him when he helped build his church, and he went barefooted.
Went barefoot to build the church?
Yeah, that's what she remembered a lot about him. I don't know whether he had to or not, but
no,
he just didn't.
He just liked it.
He just went barefooted. She was talking about it, and said he really put in a lot of time, and evidently a lot of money the way she talked.
Mm-hmm. Grandmother had the money, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll call you before we go. We'll still be in town.
Do that.
Oh, Louis, he's getting the touching parts, the sentimental. Raymond, tell us what you thought about your visit here. Or James.
I've enjoyed it. Absolutely enjoyed it.
How about Denver and Bernice and Kathleen?
Oh, they just missed it. That's all there is to it. They don't know what they did.
That's right.
They don't come down to next year when they were young.
Her and her show. Aren't they? Yeah, tried to get them.
It's too beautiful to listen. If you go fishing, somebody else is with you, you don't know how to buy the fish. Say, yeah, you know. Say, oh, it's all in the figures and figures. All these fish belongs to this nigger. Thank you very much. That's pretty good, isn't it? Come on.
Bye. You guys take care now.
Yeah.
We're going to see you next year.
Okay, you do that. Be sure.
Thank you, Marie.
Really enjoyed having you.
I'll let Mooshy
Take care of yourself and be careful and don't fall.
Yeah.
We said all the
Oh, don't you work too hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
don't have
take
to.
care of
Don't have
Geraldine,
to.
she's out here.
Well, let's see, I guess back in the 30s, I mean, let's see, you see me out there over there and ain't married, you know, Uncle Lawrence, and you're free, darling. So take the glasses off, now we've talked on the telephone.
Right, yeah, I talked to you about the grave.
And see you send me the as her parents of being Eliza A. Tarter Roberts and James. But this James Roberts had been married before, and him and this Eliza Tarter didn't marry till March the 18th, 1841. And she'd also be, now I want to ask you a question, if Nettie Chris's, if this ain't her, vases on a marble stone, and we had to go to the Grains graveyard to put Caleb Tarter and Polly Gaines Tarters, stone up that this woman sent me money and I'd bought for her in Oklahoma. So anyway, I asked them how much would they charge, and they didn't know, so they went ahead and they took and put a new foundation, and under me and
This is where Woody Trimble was born.
Because I don't know those dogs. Do you want to stay, Marie, or come? Marie?
stay there.
This is Woody's house. Want to walk around here, Lou? Jennifer and I gave you instructions what I wanted you to do. The beagles here, Lou. Isn't that nice? Hi.
How you doing?
I'm excited to come out here in your
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, the fence we haven't got.
Louis, I don't have a whole lot of film in there.
Stone right out of this.
Grandfather built his house in the 1860s and still standing today. Here's the current owner. She's young and cute. What's your name?
Becky. She sure is sweet.
Very sweet. Let us come in.
Well, the stove's been in here for about 50 years.
Isn't this nice?
They
50.
closed the chimney off and put that in.
Isn't this nice?
Is your mobile home nice? Oh, it's going to be real nice. We're doing everything in it real custom. It's not going to be mobile. It has to stay in the place.
Those
we
nice
put it.
big
We got everything in there
ceilings.
really nice. Drywall ceiling and everything.
This is what Woody's dad built.
It was only a couple years old. We paid $2,500 cash for it. And then, built on
This is a bedroom where the boys had, and the mothers had the other side. And the
I can't
father.
wait to get in there.
There's a nice stove, and they had a kitchen back here. This is where Woody started life, and married Lenora, and here we all are. This is great.
I bet this house can be remodeled. We can do one of it because it's a lot of it.
Here's the day. There's water over the hill. He's got a well here. There's a tree still been standing. Here's his front porch. Oh, Woody, we wish you were here. As well.
Yeah, and they just passed
Over
away.
the hill.
And my mother bought the
Because he had, her, well, which I don't blame her. If we make a mistake, we've got to correct it. They made a little stone the other day. They took it over the telephone. I mean, just as small as a $90 marker. But anyway, one of our men laid it out, and he laid it out. I mean, the man was born in 1935, and he put that he was born in 53 or something. And anyway, they brought it up here, and we caught the mistake just as soon as it got on the lot, and they were going to pick it up and, set it themselves because it's a very small, marker. Well, anyway, we had to make them a new stone because we stopped it right there before we even contacted them because they're supposed to proofread every one of them stones. Now, that's the first thing that I've ever known them making the mistake, on. But, I mean, it was our mistake. And we had to correct it. I mean, we had to replace it with a new stone, But we have it on the display lot to show people, I mean, it is being put in use, show people, what it looked like, because we didn't have one up there on the lot, and we just set it there. I mean, they gave us permission to set it there and use it as a display. I mean, rock,
A year from now or 10 years from now, that grave will still be all right without a marker.
Oh, yeah. She don't have to have one because there's nobody. See, that's private cemetery. That cemetery over there is not deeded off from the Hudson farm. May's got really the controlling power. Well, her and Grady Barker, really, Grady would be closer than May, but of course May owns the land. They do all around it, I mean, and everything, and it's not deeded off, and we can control whoever, is put there because it's not a public burying ground. It's more or less a private, cemetery now. See, Uncle Warren left $6,000. I ain't already specified in her will. Well, I've got $6,000 that I was going to turn over to the bank. But if they would have been the overseer of it, they would have got $300 a year. Well, I was getting 10 point something, interest on it. And so they had to renew it. It's 30-month, CD. And anyway, I will only get $444. I'm losing $100 and some interest on next year. But anyway, there are a few people gives me money. On the upkeep of it. Now, the Buchanans gave me $25 this year. That's Ralph's. And the Romy's sister's got a lot bought over there, and she gave me $20. She's done paid for her lot, but she gave me $20 because she's got some relatives over there. And anyway, Grady Barker's give $20. She didn't give 10 last year. She gives about 10 a year now. And her mother and father and her husband and all are buried there. And let's see, who else is giving me? Marie gave me $10, you know, because Float's buried there. But see, I have all the graves marked now, but, and I take the money as accumulated, if accumulate any of it. I have to buy, he specifies in the will that I mow the Turpin family graves and the B.D. and Murray Simpson grave, which is my grandparents, you know, on my mother's side. And anyway, if there are any left, I'm supposed to get to mow the rest of the cemetery. And I wouldn't mow just them graves and leave the rest of them if I couldn't mow it but once a year. I mean, I'd have the whole graveyard, mowed because I wasn't raised that way. So anyway, they were 13 graves that didn't have, markers. There are 2 of them there by that flagpole. Now, I took and bought the flagpole, which it cost $90-some, but I had to have it repainted, and redone because it turned. It didn't have a good primer coat, and I paid $40 for Leland Merrick's to do it this past spring. Well, anyway, I took and bought those markers, those small markers, for $60 a piece, and the 2 that I didn't know who they were, I put in memory of the unknown. And the other side there's Jim McKinney and his father and mother. She was Martha Hudson McKinney, and I try to put the much information on it, and I put Martha Hudson McKinney. I put age 46 and 18 and 70 census. Okay, I put Joseph McKinney, age 50 and 18 and 70 census, because that's all I can find on them. And rather than for people to know who they are, and give you an idea of what their when they lived, rather than just putting their names on them, well, I try to go into the details, like that and all.
Yeah.
At least you've got a little bit more information.
How come our grandmother didn't want to pay for that stone? I've never...
Well, the reason she didn't want to pay for it, he had that she was born before Alvin Louisa died. You'd have been like her. If you'd have bought a stone and somebody had made a mistake on it, they made a mistake on it. They put that she was born, April 17th, 1863, and she wasn't born till 1879. So that's the reason she refused to pay for it. Because, there's a mistake on it. He should have corrected it then, but he didn't do anything about it, and she refused to pay for it. That's the reason you would, refuse to pay too.
Well, we were talking about wondering why she done it.
Well, that's the reason. That's the reason. She had a legitimate reason. Don't condemn the woman over it. She wasn't, the one. It was Jennings, the one that made the mistake. And
he died before her, didn't he?
He died before she did. And another thing, the cattle that he drove off, I'd say he got more money than what, the stone would have cost anyway, because that's a marble stone. And back at that time, a stone like that wouldn't have cost, too much. Of course, right Dad cost her right smart. And I called Louis Gadbury, and he told me if you'll take a solution of pure Clorox and
cleanser,
Ajax, and make a paste, up and brush that on. And if when it gets cooler, and if I get, this ticker here, the heart, gets better, well, I'll go and, rub it on. And he says brush it on and just let it stay and let the rain take it off. But if you're in a hurry, you can take and throw water on it, and the next day. And you all will give me permission. Now, he might not cut all that mold and mildew off, but they think it will. Because where that, now Mama's stone gets, all, and we take Windex, because, and see, I've done got my stone up too. Did you all see it?
Yeah, I saw that. They're very beautiful.
And because, see,
but I was in
I
Egypt.
don't know if I, you did.
Yeah, with all the monuments to the kings.
Yeah, but because, see, mine has got apex top on it. It comes up to a point, which I had to pay $500 extra just to get that point put up on it, the apex.
To keep moisture from...
Well, then another reason, I say I don't want flowers on my grave when I die, because I've had my flowers while I was living. And I don't want no flowers, because it'll just be a burden on, because we're coming down to a family that there's nobody left, but they'll just be, of course, they're Maxine and Irene, but they're going to live forever. They've done already, they're older than Mama was when Mama died. And anyway, and I'm 55, and she was would have been 57 in 7.5 weeks. And so anyway, I'm almost as old as Mama was when she died. And so anyway, of course, Sandra, Maxine's just got Sandra, and Sandra's just got the 2 boys. So I don't want the burden to fall upon them. I mean, you know, to have to, you know, take and, you know, have that responsibility of putting, I mean, flyers on it, you know. So I don't know. So it's really,
Yeah, you're 2 years older than me.
Yeah, and now is, let me ask the question. Your sister is, she's 55 too.
Yeah, she's born in 1931, and Denver was born in...
she's a little older now.
Yeah.
She was born in 31, I was born June 19th, 1932.
And Denver was born in 29, Bernice in 30, Kath in 31, you in 32.
And me in 34.
Yeah.
And her in 39.
Yeah.
You're 47 now, is that right?
Yeah.
You know how now, Kath was 15 when Lenore died, so she would be 55 now, or maybe 56 if she's had her birthday. And Billy is, Billy would be 42 because he was 2 years old when Lenore died. So I can, I mean, take and keep up with what you have written, I mean, in yours. She wrote at me, I mean, she wouldn't, I mean, it's the same as, she went, I mean, unloaded every bit of this, I mean, and typed it. After she was here, you know, last October. And anyway, she wrote a masterpiece of how, you know, everything had been. And that's then, after she done that, that's how, I mean, all this got started. And she got to digging deeper and deeper and deeper, I mean, for her roots and all. And it's the same as everything has been revealed. And all of this stuff is, it's just like in all family trees. I don't even know whether I'm supposed to be a Turpin. I find no place, I mean, where my great-grandfather married, I mean, this Cynthia Gunnell. But anyway, he died in 1836, and in 1832, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, Tyree B. Turpin, was born, and then they had a son, Solomon. And anyway, you can remember Ty Turpin, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
And Aunt Liz.
He lived down there
on the creek.
On that old water mill.
Okay, the house is still standing. Me and Maxine and Irene owns it. They tore the dog trot out. And cattle or anything to get in there, but we don't have any cattle down there now. But the dog trot was tore out. But the 2 rooms is standing, and the old log kitchen is practically gone, and the log smokehouse that is attached to it are gone, but it's still there, all weather beaten and everything like that.
There's the yellow there. Got your blankie. There they're all going to get away.
They're getting tired.
Well, he's going to take a picture of it. You are going to run away. Come here. Kitty, 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 kitty. That's like your favorite. Now, hold Blanky. He's going to take a picture of you. Hold Blanky. Hold Blanky.
What's his name, Jenny?
Blackie.
Blackie? How many do you have there? 3. 3? Do they all have names?
This is Blackie. This is Yellow, and I don't know her name. I think it's
Louie, would you take one picture? Oh, I've already been taking pictures.
I have Blondie.
Oh, wait, let me get the door shut.
Here, honey,
I
how about one
think
of these now?
he's taking you, and he can even
Mommy, I can take it.
Huh?
He can even have you talking now.
I have you talking, Blondie.
Come and talking.
Sure. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your hospitality.
A VCR tape.
After he gets home, we can take him stuff
And to listen to you talk right on.
Is that right?
Set on these.
I mean, I was, went to the store around, 6:30, and she came down, and she had, had washed the supper dishes, and I stayed till approximately 15 till 9. And when she got ready to, when she come down, I told her, she asked if she knowed that the hem was out of her skirt, and she got over behind the counter and pinned it up. And when I left 15 till 9, Bob was filling up the pop case, and she was there at the door, and we were talking about, I'd been to the funeral home about seeing this lady, and they went to get her mashed potatoes in the nursing home, and she died. And she said what a wonderful way it was, I mean, to go and all. And so they closed the store, and there possibility I was the last in there unless 2 boys came in and bought cigarettes. And they went upstairs, and she fixed her coffee water for the next morning, and went and pulled her skirt off and put a duster on and threaded her needle and thread and sat down in a chair with her back, I mean, out from next to the sink. And so she started to sew the hem in, and anyway, she had a heart attack, and Bob jumped up and grabbed her. And as it happened, he held her, and he couldn't carry her to the bed, and he used the wall telephone. And he called June Barlow, and he came out, and he called in the ambulance, and he also called Phyllis, the daughter that lived in Somerset, and told her that Olive had had a heart attack. And by the time Phyllis got there, well, she was dead. And then they called me, and I went up there. And anyway, she had died. I mean, and they took her to the undertaker's then.
And then what happened to Bob after that?
After that, I mean, they requested for me to come up the next morning and go to the National Cemetery and pick out her gravesite with him and Phyllis and the son-in-law. And she had told me the night before we had looked at a little newspaper, and she had said she wouldn't want to be buried in that part of the National Cemetery because water would run over her grave every time it rained. And so anyway, the caretaker was gone, and anyway, the man that was in charge took us to the back part of the cemetery and showed us a grave space that he offered to Bob. And the first thing that ran through my mind was, how that the water would run over her grave every time, it rained, but I didn't make any comment. So Bob wasn't too happy with the grave site, and we walked back to the front part of the cemetery, and the man in charge said, well, I do have one more grave site that I could offer you where we have taken up a tree, and said we were really saving it, and so it's the 8th grave, on the very front as you enter the front entrance to the Mill Springs National Cemetery at Nancy. And so then after that, Bob continued, living alone, and Phyllis would cook and bring him meals. And anyway, then he died. They buried his mother, and then the next day after they buried his mother, he opened the store, and then that night, when he was closing the store, he had a heart attack and fell on the floor. He was taking the cash out of the cash drawer, and so anyway, they didn't find him till the next morning. They seen the light was still on, and the door was open, and the neighbors back, Phyllis and Garvis Johnson, they went out there, Garvis did, and looked through the front window and could see him laying in the floor, and they called Phyllis, and they had to call the coroner and the undertakers, and they had to take him to the funeral home, and he's also buried in the National Cemetery at night.
A little manger to put the little doll in, And Arthur was Joseph, and Tilly Buchanan was Mary. And Woody made that little manger, or cradle, or what you want to call it, and for them to have, that Christmas. But now I don't know what Woody is at the Christmas program or not.
Yeah, he was. I was there.
Was you there?
Uh-huh.
I couldn't remember whether he was there or not.
He was right up on the stage. I didn't remember what part he had, but he was up on the stage doing stuff that night.
Somebody said they thought he was Joseph.
I did. I thought maybe he was Joseph, but I wasn't sure because he was up on the stage, so he must have had a part in it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what he had in part in his daughter. I just know that who did have some parts in just Arthur and Tilly is all I remember. And my little girl she's about 7-year-old. I was asking her about it the other night out loud. She would remember being there.
Yeah.
But she went, I know, but I guess she was in it somewhere or other, but she couldn't remember it.
Well,
she
now,
done forgot it.
and Woody, Woody, could you tell me about Woody's mom again, Nettie?
Well, Aunt Nettie Chris she was a good woman. And I just loved her better than anything there. And she did me too. She'd be so tickled when I'd come. She stayed there at home all the time. I moved down here in 24 and she died, I think, in the first part of 29. And if she was ever up in that place in that little time, I never did know it.
Did she like to cook and
Yeah,
sew?
she just cooked and took care of her house and things.
Did she
Just
sew?
as clean as she could be. And she showed me a quilt one day that she made. I don't know what she said. She cooked for some work hands, I think, working in timber when she pieced that quilt. And I can't think how that quilt was pieced. I'd give anything for good.
Well.
And she set it together straight. But like this was a block that was pieced, you know. Well, we'd set them cornered, you know. And she set that quilt together with just a square like that, you know, straight across the bed. And I fix them that way now sometimes.
Well.
But that was the first thing I'd ever seen fix that thing.
Uh-huh.
And she said she cooked for work hands. You know, people used to work in timber so much. And she said she pieced that set of them quilt stars while she was cooking for them work hands. She kept them of night, you know, and all.
Who was she cooking for?
And so that was she had a good big house over there. It had 2 big log rooms, you know, and each end had a fireplace in it. And she stayed in this end this away now was her big room, you know, where she didn't stay. And there's a hall between it. She had a bed in that hall. She had one in here. And them joists over there, well, you know, joists this way, you know what I mean, don't you?
Beans, uh-huh.
You know, well, there wasn't no ceiling over this. There's this great big, I don't know, they was 8 or 10 inches wide, I guess, but they was dressed right smooth, you know, and they was the prettiest things, and I don't know whether there's any ceiling up over it yet or not.
Well, no. What was his father like?
Huh?
What was Woody's father like?
You mean how he looked?
Yeah, and how he acted, and anything about him?
It seemed to me like he was a little man, the best I remember. He had a big red mare, I guess it was, and he'd pass where I was raised down there and go over to Woody's or ride that when he got right old, you know, like as long as he could get out. But then he got in bad health, I think, before he died. I think some of them said he just lost his mind almost, you know. But I remember when he died in the summertime, but I don't know what year he died. He died before I was married, though. So I remember coming to the funeral.
What did he do? Was he,
Well, they just farmed over there.
Was he a carpenter at all?
No, I wouldn't know. I don't remember if he ever was. Never did anybody say if he was. And he had one boy. He had a boy named Si, and out here at Naomi, he had a store out there. He had a store there, and I did a job, and it was still there when I was growing, too.
And what was his other daughter's name besides Aggie?
Wilmarth.
Wilmarth, from Texas.
That's what I think now that my cousin told me the other day.
And she married?
Wilmarth, she married her uncle, you know. And I think Wilmarth's what she called her.
James Buchanan, or is that who she married? She married Jim, who did she marry?
Tarter. Jim Tarter.
Jim Tarter, okay.
Jim Tarter. But I don't know.
So you were at Lenora's house and Woody's house when they got married? Did you ever visit Lenora and Woody?
Yeah, I've been to their house.
Could you tell me about that?
Well, they had a pretty house and pretty stuff around it, didn't it, Marie?
Oh, yes.
And it had all kinds of stock around, and hogs and chickens and turkeys and geese, Jersey heifers and everything to be thought of. They had a good living. They made a good living, but now they've worked hard. Yeah, they worked hard.
He had an organ. Do you remember the organ he had over there?
Well, I think I know Dad one. I don't remember seeing it, but I guess I might know Dad one.
And big feather beds?
Yeah, she had everything in that house, looked like.
Was she a nice lady?
Yeah, she was a working lady. I thought a lot of her. I loved her. I stayed with my uncle. Oh, not my Yeah, my uncle. I stayed up there some with them. They lived up above there, you know. And so he got Woody to sow some grass, a field of grass seed for him with an old hand seed sower. Don't get you ever seen one. You put the seed down in there and then you had a hand and you turn it around. You know what I mean.
Cloud has one. He bought a new one.
And he come up there to sow a field of seed for Uncle Johnny. Of course, Uncle Johnny helped, you know, with set the stakes and things, you know, for him. Well, Lenore and Athie and Brandy they come too, and we all got dinner then that day. And we always, in the spring of the year, cool weather, and I just enjoyed being with them so good. And so we cooked rice. My uncle is an awful hand for rice. So we cooked a kettle of rice, and I know we went to wash the dishes that day. I think of it every time that I go to wash my kettle or cook rice in, I guess. Why, Lenore, she picked that up, took her spoon, and it kind of stuck, you know, and she got that out, and she went to eating it. She said, "I tell you, this tastes exactly like good cornbread." I never have forgot that. I never do taste it. Did you ever taste it?
No.
I scrape it out, but I don't guess I ever did taste it. But it was, she said it tasted like good cornbread.
Now, Uncle Woody and Aunt Lenora used to come to church all the time, didn't they?
Well, she did, but I just actually can't remember about him. But
yeah, I think
of course, if he come, I wouldn't have noticed him like I would her no way.
Yeah.
He might not have been in the house, you know, all the time. Men used to didn't go in the house very much.
That's right.
When it was hot weather, they just sit out in the yard and talk and maybe stand out the windows. They could hear all the singing and everything. The doors and windows was open. But now Lenore used to come to church a whole lot. And I know she'd wear some of the prettiest dresses and have white collars and laid-back collars and things. You remember them dresses? She'd make them herself. I know she made them. But they'd be pretty. They'd be pretty. And they built them, they called it a warming house. It was on top of the ground. It wasn't under the ground like a cellar, what we call a basement or something. It was on top of the ground. And they brought a wagon and team and went up there from where I live, went up on a big high hill up there in the woods and got rock. I reckon they'd take their hammers and things and wake up them big rocks, and they haul rock over there to their house to build that with. And the way I believe now that they built them are warming, they call them warming houses. Didn't they put sawdust between them, Marie? Do you remember?
I don't know. There was a V.L.E. Ard had one.
Yeah.
And she had sawdust between her boards about that deep, that thick. And they'd keep apples and stuff all winter.
Well, they got them rock up there to build that with, and I believe now that they put sawdust. They said they put sawdust in of that too. But they built it, and they got it up there, and that was hard work too. Yeah. But she'd go right with him though, and help him haul them rock. I don't know how many loads they did haul of them rock to build that what they call a warming house.
They built their own foundation there too, and their own steps. That's still standing.
I know me and Mommy was over there one time, and so the Mommy was out there in the yard and all. She said she opened that and looked in there and said that all side of pretty canned stuff in there she ever seen. Said they had great big white peaches canned. She thought they looked so pretty.